Boom. Today we have the Maverick playing cards made by USPCC, the United States Playing Card Company. Yeah, I've heard some not great reviews about this deck, and so I figured I'd get an opinion of my own. It also didn't hurt that the cards were 99 cents a piece. So, that all being taken into consideration, I am going to do some deck reviews of this. Alright, so the Mavericks. Okay, let me go ahead here. I apologize, I'm cleaning off my table. I literally just got home. Did my dad's birthday dinner today. If you guys remember, it was earlier this week. But anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead here. And without further ado, dig into the Mavericks. Alright. So, I got 10 decks of cards here. We're only going to use 2 of them. Alright? So, wait. I apologize. Actually, I'm possibly going to teach a trick tonight. I don't know yet entirely if I'm going to or not. That is still up in the air at the moment. But if I do teach it, I know it is a strong trick, so it's not for the faint of heart, but it's simple to do. Okay? I know I've taught this trick before on this channel, so it's not like anything that's, yeah. Anyway, this trick has been in the public forum for since before I started Magic, so. Alright, so start to peel, and something I already noticed is there is no sticker on the tuck. And so, because if you don't know, these are called tuck cases, and so there's no sticker on the tuck, and so that is annoying why it is not opening. Okay, and as I already mentioned, I have heard, I have not heard great reviews about this deck. I do like that. On the tabs on the inside, the horses, I do like that. But some of those reviews include the words "worst deck ever made." It's the worst deck of cards you'll ever handle. Those are just some of the words that were used. Ad card. No. They throw nice. Got the jokers. Okay, get the ace of spades. These are pretty standard cards. Nothing fancy. Yeah, see, there's the faces. And yeah, there's pretty standard cards. Let's see here. This will tell you, that is one of the best fans I've ever gotten. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, not too great on the spring, but nothing that can't be broken in. Honestly, I don't see, like, I can already tell the difference. There's no air cushion finish, but that's really the only difference here, is there's no air cushion finish. Other than that, I really don't see the problem. You know, let's see. They shuffle all right. Let's see. They spread nice. Look at that spread. I honestly don't see the problem here. Other than there not being air cushion finish. Like other bicycle standards. That's really the only thing I see here. Let's try some slights. Alright, let's try some slights. Actually, before that, let's do a running cut. Oops, a running cut. That was user error. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't see what the problem is here with these cards. Let's try. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute for just a second. All right, sorry about that. My brother was getting into bed. Um, but yeah, so I really don't see the problem with these. I mean, these are some of the best cards I've ever handled. I mean, like I keep repeating. So like this is the second time I've fanned the cards, and they're not the greatest. Um, and so then are they the greatest deck of cards I've ever handled? No, but are they the worst? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they're the worst because these are actually pretty decent. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this pack here, and we're gonna try. I'm gonna teach a trick called the Chicago Opener. All right. Now there are different names for this effect that you may know them by, such as Red Hot Mala or something to do with Hot Cross. Okay, so and this is the same thing, just these backs are red. Like I said, these throw really nicely. Like that finish that is on them almost makes it nicer. And it comes with a poker hand ranking, so that can come in handy. But now that I realize that it has that, I do need to pull that out of this one because I didn't even know it had it. But let's see. Let's go ahead here. All right, make sure there's no other special card. All right, no other special cards. And so this trick is called the Chicago Opener. You will need 2 decks of cards, but I'm just gonna perform it real quick. All right, and so we're gonna. Sorry, I apologize. I want to mix up this deck first and give it a few shuffles just to see. It should handle the same. I don't see why it wouldn't. But yeah, let's see. No, it's got no problem. I don't see any problems with this deck of playing cards. I think it's just people have a preference. And so, all right. So now that we have what we need for this effect, let's see. Hold on. There's the sneaky bit. All right. And actually, let me look through this. There ain't no. That's hilarious. Okay. So just put that deck off to the side for now. We don't need it for this moment. But all you're gonna do, okay. Now here's where I'm running into problems. Is spreading. It does feel a little weird. Nathaniel, could you? I'm doing my video real quick. So, all right. Thank you. Hold on.
What?
Alright, I apologize for all the technical difficulties tonight. But that being said, let's get into this effect. So it is a random selection of a card. So let's go right there. Alright. So go ahead, you guys memorize that card for me. I'm gonna take this, place it on top, and give it a cut nice and fair into the middle of the pack. Okay? You see? Nice and fair. And all I'm gonna do is snap. And one card jumps out of that pack into this pack. Just like so. Just like so. Right there. Gonna go ahead, close up this. Now, for the first time, what was your card? Oh, the Jack of Spades? Now, what's cool about that is actually we'll take the Jack of Spades, put it over there for a minute. All right, that is not anywhere near that deck. Okay. Um, and so you know what? This time, I'll have you select a different card. Um, so just cut the cards. You know what? Let's shuffle them first. I apologize. We'll shuffle them first. So give them a few cuts already, and then we will shuffle the playing cards. What else? What other kind of cards would they be? Credit cards? Hey, sorry, it's a bad joke. Push them all together, and now we give them a cut because every shuffle must end with a cut, but every cut must begin with a shuffle. And so now we will spread through the cards to a random spot. Let's see. Let's go right here. All right. So I want you guys to take a look at that card right there, the one that's sticking up, the one that's wiggling right now. All right. Perfect. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to place it back in the middle of the pack. All right. Now we're going to do this again. All right. That card jumps from that pack to this pack. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see. See, this thing, there's saying is never do the same trick twice. And the cards kind of know that, but we're going to try it anyways. Hold on. One card should have jumped. Unless, because it was the second time, two cards jumped. One jumped back in the pack and the other one jumped out. There you go. That's the answer. And so, woo. Okay, so how does this work? In case you didn't see the sneaky move, this is not the normal scripting you would do with this. I've just been working this trick and just in general performing for so long that I was able to adapt to my surroundings, which is something that will come with performing over time. But what you essentially will need to do is take one card out of an indifferent deck. So in this case, I have blue cards here. So I'll take a red card, and the red and the blue card have to match. Okay, so in this case, it's the 5 of hearts. So we place the red card on the bottom of the deck, and you don't even need this red deck in play. This was just because it was already there. That's the whole reason I had it. Okay, so here, let me put the red deck away. Like so. All right, so like I said, red deck doesn't even need to be there for this trick to work. The only reason it needs to be there is for the one singular red card that matches the blue card. Okay, so in this case, it's the 5 of hearts. You put both 5 of hearts on the bottom of the deck. The red as the bottommost card. So when you spread out, it should look like this. All blue until one red card on the very bottom. And that red card matches your bottom blue card. Okay? And this just so happened, just a little Easter egg, is it was kind of funny when I was like, there's no way that matched, because I pulled a random card out of the middle, sneakily out of the red deck, and then I placed it on the bottom of the blue deck, and I looked, because I was going to just move the blue 5 of hearts to the position. It was already there. Just by coincidence. I thought that was kind of funny. And so, yeah, anyways, and so now it is a free choice. You can do this multiple ways. One being spreading like this. But you can, when you spread like this, if you spread normal, they're going to see that red card. You don't want them seeing the red card. Okay. And so what you'll do is you'll spread in a block and then spread the rest of the cards. Or an easier way is just start pushing cards over until they say stop or they pull out a card or whatever. Right. Now this is a free choice. Okay. And so whatever this card is, so I'm gonna look just for tutorial purposes, but it's the Queen of Clubs. Okay. They'll place the Queen of Clubs on top of the pack after they memorize it. Now watch this. Remember, the red card's on the bottom, and the Queen, their selection is on top. Okay. Now you take the cards like so. You give them a cut. So where they lift up, or you lift up part of the pack, place it off to the side. You take the bottom pack and now place it on top. And so now what this does is positions that queen is right here below this red card, and the 5 of hearts, that's the blue card, is above it. Okay, so it goes 5 of hearts blue, 5 of hearts red, Queen of Clubs blue. All right, now it's whatever card they choose, but in this case, Queen of Clubs is the card they chose. Okay, and so you do whatever magical moment you have. Of this is one of my favorites. Is do you know what that does? It hurts. It's just a joke you can do. But and then you say, but it really, what it also does is it flips one card and one card over. Or wait, no, wrong pattern. I normally do that joke for another trick. It does something to one of these cards. Yeah, see, it can translate the pain. Yeah, see, it turns red because it got hurt. That's just a way you can tell the script. It doesn't have to be that. Whatever magical thing you do or reasoning for this card turning red. Okay, that's all it is. And thank you, Brandon, for sharing the stream. All right, and so let's see. Many people are hurting right now. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. All right, and so to continue with the trick here, the next move you're gonna execute is a double lift. Okay, so it's exactly as it sounds. You're lifting 2 cards. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and this is to show that red card appears to be there freely select the card from 2 minutes ago. Now, there are many ways you can do the double lift. You can push off 2 cards, keeping them squared, flip them over, and flip them back over like that. Perfectly fine if you can do it. My personal favorite is riffling up the back, getting the top 2 cards. Of course, I've practiced with this so long that I can just lift up on the top 2 cards, but still, it's the same thing. And then you show, and then you place it back. There's even ones where it's this. Where they'll take it like this, position their fingers, and then flip it out like this. I personally don't like this, or I really don't care for it, but it is what it is. Anyways, so now that they've seen that this red card is the king of, or queen of clubs, it's really not, but you don't show them that. You just place that double back down, and then you place the single over here off to the side. Okay? And so now you're going to force this bottom card on them. There's different ways to do this. The way I did it in the performance is I'm trying to remember now. Oh, I did what is called a classic force, where you will cut the deck. Their card is on the bottom. You will cut the deck, and you will instruct them to call stop at any time. Now, you could just do this, or if you're doing it through a video camera like I was, you can just stop. But when you cut the card, so what you're doing is you're holding a break below that card. So a break is where you stick your pinky or some other part of your hand in there to hold the cards like this. All right. And so now you keep that break kind of tight so that way it doesn't split open and look weird. All right. So you keep that kind of tight. Just keep the break. Okay. And so now, once you get to here, you're going to realize that card doesn't want to push anymore. And so now you're just going to push that card forward and show it. Okay. I know this is a little tricky. So another way you could do that it's still kind of tricky, but not as bad, is called controlling the card, okay? And so all you're going to do is shuffle the cards like so. You can see this here. Shuffle the cards and get all the way down to the last card. Place that on top. And then you ask them to tell you when to stop. Whenever they say stop, you're going to do this move right here. You're going to grab with all your fingers on the backside. This is under the cover of this hand. And when you grab, you're going to pull that top card off with those fingers. And it's just going to naturally happen. You don't have to grip super tight or anything. You kind of want to do this in a motion like this. So that way it won't be suspicious. And you say, well, I was going to have you look at this card, but I've seen it. So you take a look at this card. Now, of course, you know this card is whatever your force card is, but they don't know that. And so in this case, we know it's the 5 of hearts, but they don't know that. Okay? And so that is that. And so then once they take a look at it, you cut that back into the middle and do some sort of snap or wave or whatever. And you say, well, let's take a look. You already know there's not going to be a red card there because you already know it's over there. But you do acting skills. This is where your acting skills come in. You say, okay, let's take a look. Wait, hold on, there's a clump there. Hold on. I'm not seeing a red heart. Wait a minute. Hold on. There is one red card on the table. Just a hop, skip, and a jump over this pile. Over to here. And so that's how it's all done. And so the rest of it's literally just acting. And you flip over that card. Or you have them flip over the card. It's still quite magical. So, to quickly review, I'm going to grab the 5 of hearts, place it on the bottom of the pack. Okay, place the red 5 of hearts below that. Where's the bird? He is in his cage right now. And yes, technically 64 more days left. But since I'm doing Trick-a-Day May, I explained this all in the celebration yesterday. But because I'm doing Trick-a-Day May again, it's going to be like 390 something. And so all of Trick-a-Day May and those extra little days up to 400 days is going to be called bonus days. And I'm just going to say day whatever on it. So, yeah, so it's really going to be 400 days. I know, it scares me too. But, all right, so let's go ahead. Quick recap. Red matching card on the bottom next to the other card that it matches. Okay? Now, you can also, it's important to note, you don't have to just use red and blue cards. You don't have to just do a singular red on the rest of the blue. It really doesn't matter. As long as you have the one indifferent card that matches the card that's on the bottom of this. Okay? That's all that really matters with this. Okay? And so now I'm going to do some running cuts. Whoops. To mix up the deck. Really, you can do whatever shuffles you want. As long as you retain that bottom card without flashing it. Okay? So, like I said, I'm just going to do some running cuts. And for me, the way I'm doing them retains that bottom card. So, anyways, so there's that. It's just an extra prover. Selection right here. Ace of Hearts. Place it on top. Of course, you don't know that. They know that. Cut the cards. Boom. Done. Spread through. Like snap, whatever. Your magic moment. Sparkle fingers. Whatever you do. Spread through. One card turns red. Place that on top. Double lift. Like so. Double lift. take that, place it down, talk, 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 place that down, and and when in that talking moment, sorry, I don't know why I didn't already say this, is you're gonna say something along the lines of, well, what if we do this again? And so that way there's a time delay between picking this up like this, placing it down, and doing that. There's a time delay because why would you come back to the deck? And that's the way it doesn't trigger in the spectator's mind. Pick this up and say, look at that. There's a red card right there. Now, what if we were to try this again? Yeah, see, here, we'll just leave that one off to the side. Now you're going to go into the second part where you force the card. Now, remember, it's on the bottom. You can force this card however you like. Another way, just real quick, is called the Hindu force. You're going to pull packets of cards off the top, but you're going to do this at speed until they say stop. You just instruct them to say stop, and you're pulling packets off the top. And then when they say stop, you show this card, and then to reassure in their minds that it came from the middle, you just do that. And it's a perfectly good convincer, honestly. So, yeah, there is that. And so once you force that card, you do your snap, your magic thing again, or say, oh, we're not going to do anything this time. It's just going to happen. Yeah, see? Watch. One card and one card only turns red. One card and one card only turns red. And that's one of the key lines in this trick. But, you know, one card and one card only turns red. One card and one card only turns red. Let's see. Wait a minute. There is one red card on the table. And they flip over, they react, and so, yeah. So, there we go. That is the Chicago opener, Red Hot Mama, whatever you know it by. And, yeah. So, overall review of the Mavericks playing cards. Not bad. It's not as bad as I was led on to be that they were. Are they the best cards I've ever handled? Not by the slightest. Are they the worst? No. They're pretty low on the list, but they're not the worst deck of cards I've ever handled. Would I use these in my everyday set? No. Why? Because they are not the best deck of cards I've ever handled. Best deck of cards I've ever handled is a traditional bicycle stock. So, yeah, that's really all there is to say about these cards. I'm going to stop rambling now. You guys learned something, hopefully. And, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring notification bell for more tutorials, more tricks. As mentioned, we've got 99 days of this left. And so, that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Good night, man. I see your comment there. And I will see you guys next time. Peace and have a blessed night.